So you press uninstall, the app icon disappears, and that's that. Gone forever, right? Well, mostly. But what if I told you that some apps leave behind little bits of digital junk that can clutter up your phone's storage? You think you've reclaimed all that space, but there might be a few digital dust bunnies hanging around. Today, you're going to learn the deep clean method for deleting an app on Android. I promise it's a game changer for anyone who loves keeping their device organized and running smoothly. Stick around because you're about to become an expert at not just deleting an app, but wiping away every little trace. First, let's get a handle on the problem. When you use an app, it creates a whole little world inside your phone. It builds a cache of temporary files to help it load faster, and it saves data like your settings, logins, and personal preferences. Now, when you use the standard uninstall method, modern Android does a pretty good job of getting rid of the app, its data, and its cache. It's much better at this than it used to be. However, it's not always a perfect system. Some apps, especially older ones, create their own folders right in your phone's main storage to hold things like media or downloads. When you uninstall the app, those empty folders can sometimes get left behind. Think of a photo editor leaving an empty album in your pictures, or a game leaving a folder behind long after you've conquered the final boss. Individually, these empty folders are tiny and harmless, but over the life of your phone, how many apps have you tried and deleted? Dozens? Maybe hundreds. It all adds up, cluttering your file manager and making it harder to find the stuff you actually need. It's not usually a big deal, but if you're trying to keep your phone spotless, we're going to solve this today. Before we get to the deep clean method, let's quickly cover what most of us do. This is the good enough method, and honestly, for most situations, it's perfectly fine. The first and most common way is the long press. You find the app icon, press and hold it, and a little menu pops up with some options. You select the App Info. On this new page, tap on the Uninstall option. You tap it, confirm, and boom, it's gone. The other popular method is through the Google Play Store or your phone's settings. You can pop up in the Play Store, tap on the profile icon, and go to Manage Apps and Device. Find the apps, select the checkbox, and then tap the uninstall icon at the top. Or you can go into your phone's settings, head to Apps, pick the app you're kicking out, and hit the uninstall button. Both of these get the main job done. The app is gone, and on newer versions of Android, its main data and cache are usually cleared out with it, but they aren't always flawless. Think of it as throwing away a box but leaving a few packing peanuts on the floor. Now, let's learn how to grab the vacuum, the deep clean method. Alright, this is the core of the video, the three-step process to make sure an app is completely erased. For this to work best, you need to follow these steps in order before you hit that final uninstall button. Step 1. Manually clear the app's data and cache. This is the most critical belt and suspenders step. Before you tell your phone to uninstall the app, you're going to manually wipe its memory. This gives you the best possible chance of making sure all its internal files are gone. Here's how. Go into your phone's settings. Find the section labeled Apps, which might also be called Apps and Notifications or something similar. Tap on it and you'll see a list of every app on your phone. Find the one you want to delete and tap on it. On the app's info page, look for Storage or Storage and Cache and tap that. You'll see two very important buttons, Clear Cache and Clear Data or Clear Storage. First, hit Clear Cache. This gets rid of all the temporary files. It's a quick and easy cleanup. Next, and more importantly, tap Clear Data. A warning will pop up saying that the app's files, settings, and accounts will be permanently deleted. This is exactly what we want. It's like a factory reset for just this one app. Go ahead and confirm. Step 2. Perform the standard uninstall. Now that you've given the app amnesia, you can go ahead with the normal uninstall. Right on this same screen, just tap the back button once and you should see the uninstall button. Tap it and confirm. Since you've already scrubbed the data, there's a much lower chance of anything important being left behind in the protected system areas. Step 3. Hunt for leftover folders. This last step is where we put on our detective hats. Even after all that, some apps can leave empty folders in your phone's main storage. It's time to track them down. You'll need a file manager app. Your phone probably came with one, usually called Files or My Files. Open it up. You're going to browse your phone's internal storage. Start by scrolling through the main list of folders. Often, an app creates a folder with its own name. If you just uninstalled a game called Galaxy Warriors, you might find an empty Galaxy Warriors folder just sitting there. If you find one, you can press and hold the folder to delete it. Now for the more advanced part. Check inside the Android folder, specifically in the Data and OBB subfolders. A word of caution, on newer versions of Android, these folders are often protected for security reasons, and you might not be able to see what's inside. That's by design. If you can get in, you might see folders named something like com.developer.appname. If you are 100% positive a folder belongs to the app you just deleted, you can remove it. But if you have any doubt at all, it's safer to just leave it be. The space you save is usually tiny, and it's not worth accidentally deleting something important. By following these 3 steps, clear data, uninstall, and delete folders, you've performed a truly thorough uninstallation. Bonus tip: taming bloatware. So, what about those annoying apps that came with your phone that you can't uninstall? This is bloatware, and while you can't always remove it, you can put it into a deep sleep. Instead of an uninstall button, you'll probably see a disable button. Disabling an app does a few things. It hides it from your app drawer, stops it from running in the background, and can free up some space by removing its updates. The process is simple. Go to Settings, then to Apps, find the bloatware you want to silence, and tap on it. If you see an Uninstall Updates option, tap that first, then hit Disable. You'll get a warning that this might affect other apps, but for most pre-installed apps you don't use, it's perfectly safe. If the Disable button is grayed out, the app might have special device admin permissions. You can usually turn those off by going to Settings, then Security, and find option Device Admin Apps. Just uncheck the box next to the app, and you should be able to go back and disable it. You now know that uninstalling an app can be more than just a single tap. The deep clean method is a simple but powerful process. First, manually clear the app's cache and data. Second, do the standard uninstall. And third, play detective with your file manager to hunt down any leftover folders. By adopting this method, you get total control over your device's storage. It ensures that when an app is gone, it's really gone, keeping your phone cleaner and leaving more space for the apps and files you actually care about. If you found this guide helpful and learned something new today, do me a favor and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel out. And for more Android tips that put you in control of your tech, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Have you ever found random empty folders on your phone? Let me know your experience in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.